That's my drip and it's not for free. That's my drip and it's not for free. Then if I stay on my back, then I make them lean. Whole team sauce on deck when we step in clean.
What is up, everybody? My name is Keen, Stoic Speaks, and today we're going to be talking about the scientific benefits of doing Nofap, aka semen retention, and just not masturbating. Now, a lot of you people searching this will have searched for Nofap because you've heard about it. No Nut November is coming up, where it's just been a meme for like the past 3 years, where people just abstain for November and see how they can do. I think it's fantastic. That's how I found out about Nofap maybe 2 years ago. And the reason why people want to do Nofap is because porn severely damages your brain. It's an addiction, the same as alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, anything like that. You can get mentally reliant on it, and also physically as well. In 2013, students from Cambridge University reached out to users on the Nofap subreddit and just ran some tests on them, and they said that compulsive porn users actually had the same brain activity as drug addicts. There were certain parts of the brain that acted when they seen porn the same way cocaine users thought about or used cocaine. This being said, they didn't say that porn was inherently addictive itself, or just the user's reliance on it. This really makes you think though, is your brain so plastic to the fact where you use porn too much, will it make your brain chemistry change? I think it can, definitely, because I know for a fact, I've given it up for the past 53 days and I can see already a massive increase in cognitive function. My social skills are better, my abilities to speak to the camera, maintain eye contact with people is vastly improved. My motivation to succeed in my career and every other aspect in life through the roof. What porn does to your brain is it completely hacks the dopamine reward system. In life, the only way we're motivated to do anything is from the dopamine we get from succeeding. We get most of our dopamine dumps from having sex, because that's our purpose in life, is to just reproduce. We're mammals, that's what all mammals do. They just get a reward from mating. Now, when you hack that with high-speed internet pornography, it gives you no motivation to actually go have sex. You see, there's lots of people that will masturbate, and that's fine. But if you're heavily reliant on pornography and you just don't have sex with people, and you don't have the interest in having sex with people, you know there's probably a problem there. For me, there was I had a 2-year span in my life where I didn't have sex. It was maybe 2 years, I actually can't recall. I don't really want to know how long it was. But my problem was, I would be texting girls, then I would watch porn, and the interest would completely vanish. Instantly gone. You know why? It wasn't because the girl wasn't attractive, they would be. But my brain was like, I already just came 3 times today. Why do I need to go talk to this girl when I had already ejaculated? I'm top dog. I'm king of the jungle, top of the food chain. That's not how it is at all. Completely hacking the reward system. Now, people say some stupid shit like, if you don't masturbate, you're going to get prostate cancer, or your balls are going to explode or something. And that's completely false. I haven't had a single wet dream. I think I had like a tiny nocturnal emission, but a very, very, very small amount. Your body knows how to deal with excess semen. It knows how. That's why you get these energy increases and stuff, I believe, because you're not depleting yourself. Your body values sperm more than it values blood. If you lose a pint of blood, your body's still going to produce the sperm over the blood at a faster rate. When you hold that in, your body has so much more resources to actually create other things and give you energy. Ever notice when you have a huge masturbation session, you're on a flat line, you're completely fucking tired, exhausted? That's why, man. Your body is bait. You have no dopamine left. It's like you went on an ecstasy binge and you're on a come down. In my experience so far, I got the main Nofap benefits of like concentration and stuff like that after maybe 10 days. Now it's really, really difficult, especially if you're somebody who's been masturbating since you were 12, like how I have, to porn. It was just too easily accessible. I didn't know how detrimental it was for me, and nobody really does. I have some friends that are extreme advocates for porn, but I can see in them, like, they're not driven. Like, it saps your drive entirely, completely. You doubt yourself. Now I'm on day 50 something, day 53. I will never doubt myself on anything, because I need to accomplish these things to get that dopamine hit. Need to. How else am I going to get it? Smoke cigarettes or some shit? That's a hack as well. Along with being more productive and driven, I'm able to channel into the flow state so well, it's ridiculous. This sounds like complete woo-woo, but it's it's what I found. The first 20 days of Nofap, I was doing kickboxing consistently, and you're able to channel the flow state so well, man. You stay completely calm under pressure in sparring. Your combos come along better. You're lighting fellas up, and you're like seeing you got some foresight. You can almost predict their punches easily. You're more primal, honestly. This is why boxers, MMA fighters abstain from sex for 6 weeks before a fight. Not just in the gym am I flowing better, but also in work. When I have a task in front of me, I still slip up occasionally, but I'm a clumsy ass dude. When I have a task in front of me, say it's just a menial task, copy and pasting something 1,000 times, I'll just go into the flow state and I'll crack it out in 40 minutes. So simple. I'm way more productive now that my brain chemistry is actually working properly than I was before. Another benefit is I go to sleep very early and I wake up very early, and it's not really my choice. So I was doing Nofap and I was falling asleep at 10:30 consistently, waking up at 5:30, and it's been like that since day one. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. Maybe the first week my body just starts chilling out. I fall asleep properly and I wake up early. That might not suit everybody, but I'm sure you can always fix your sleeping pattern to what way you want it. Now, the golden one. Everybody wants to talk about Nofap attraction, and I'm going to have to really think about these points before I talk about it. When you do Nofap, you do get the women, and I don't understand it really fully. I guess because when you do nut 3 times and then you head into work the next day, everybody can see you're kind of like introverted and tired and unapproachable. But then maybe there's some spiritual aspect to it, maybe there's some hormonal aspect to it. No, I am definitely getting more attention from women, 100%. Even the social media game, like I'm more active on my social media now, just talking about spiritual stuff really. I even share like Nofap posts on my Instagram. I want people to know about it. I actually love this topic. It helps me as a man, and it would help other men too, so I'm not ashamed about spreading this stuff. You know, the reactions I'm getting from females on my Instagram is actually great. It's mostly females reacting to my Nofap posts. It's madness. Like, girls that follow me on Instagram talk about, like, I put up a post saying when I hit day 50 and just went, if you know, you know. And I didn't get a single response from males. Well, 2 of my buddies responded to it, but it was all females. Like, that means you didn't jack off, right? They all just knew, like, it was just a day counter. I was just like, how'd you guess and stuff. And lots of them didn't know about Nofap, which is actually so weird. A lot of girls actually know what Nofap is. I don't know how. I guess it's becoming mainstream, but a lot of guys find it really taboo. You actually don't need to masturbate at all. I think if less lads masturbated to porn, I have to tiptoe around this now, how am I going to say it? I think lads that masturbate to porn excessively really put women on a pedestal, which artificially inflates women's egos and makes it harder for those weaker men to get girls. You know, there's the whole beta male aspect where girls only go for bad guys and all that nonsense. I'm not a bad guy, but I could get any girl I want. But that's mentality. It's just a mentality. And all my buddies who are doing Nofap, they all know it too. Like, they could get anyone they want. Like, go back to if you're my age, go back to your dad's time. He wasn't jerking off to anything, maybe a Playboy magazine, but definitely not high-speed 4K porn. And our fathers had no problem getting women. No problem at all. Having problems getting women is only a 21st century thing. Like, it's just a thing that's happening now. It's because you watch porn too much. Porn is fucking up young fellas. It's ruining men completely. I'm a complete advocate against porn. I want porn to be abolished, but it brings in too much money into the world, so it's never going to happen. Back to the attraction thing though. I kind of do have to talk about this properly without going on too many tangents. Since I did Nofap, my body count is like double. I know it's an awkward topic because people I watch are going to watch this, and my fucking manager Alan be watching this. I hope my mother damn straight doesn't watch this. Mother, if you're watching this, tune out. I think it makes you more attractive because you get on your grind. When I was masturbating, all I did was go to work and beat my dick. Then when I stopped, I picked up martial arts. Like, this whole year I've just been active. Now the past month I've been lazy, but it's been a choice. It's not because I'm not motivated enough. I'm focusing on YouTube and trying to manifest other things in my life. But I think when you do get on your grind, women see it. Especially if you don't have to make it active. You don't have to put in your social media, oh, this is what I'm doing, blah blah blah. But you know, I would put up a snap of me in the gym and I would get hit up by some girls I wouldn't have even thought of in the past. Wouldn't have thought I had a chance with. But just when the opposite sex see that you're different to other men, when you're actually productive, they will find you attractive, because there aren't a lot of productive men out there these days. And if there are, they're in their 30s and stuff when they stop watching porn and they're on their grind. If you're a young man, get the fuck on your grind and stop masturbating. You will attract any woman, honestly. Even if you're ugly. As if you're on your purpose, that's the most attractive thing about a man. Girls really don't care. I don't even have a good body. I will have a good body before the year is out. It's a priority of mine. But I could get women anyway without it. Simply because I have everything else in order. When you have a strong mindset, you're on your career path. When you're on the war path, you can get whatever the fuck you want. Anyway lads, this is my pseudo-scientific video on Nofap benefits. I have my laptop out. I was going to go through a list I made, but there are things I pulled off the internet. It's not me. Fuck that. So I decided to flow with it. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon.